Hello, 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 and welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I'm Bima. I am Bima, better known as Elf, and today we're going to play the feud, or some reasonable facsimile thereof. Okay, let me get live on my YouTube. There we go. All right, we're all set up. Hello, Patty Ann. Hello, Miss Maggie. Let's grab a score sheet. All right. Today is 10/19. I cannot believe this year is like almost gone. Like literally it's almost gone. Weird. It's just weird. Hello, Miss Maury. Hello, Dallas. I'm like, there's one card in here that's all messed up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You just have one of those days when your hands aren't working? All of a sudden, my hands didn't know how to tie a rubber band. Okay, what's the update? What's my Miss Zola up to? Hello, friend. Has she gotten cuter? She's accepted to college. What? Type faster, Mom. Type faster, abuela. Took her to my son's work spooky carnival, and she got a balloon. A kid took it away, and she screamed at him. What the F? She... Yes, they're at the minor. She's at the minor bird stage. You may have forgotten this, but there is point. When young children repeat everything they hear, and they do it in the appropriate context. Oh. Yeah, she's going on 30 already. You sure she doesn't have an Irish heart? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, we don't know where that came from. She just heard it somewhere. Spent a lot of time with her tail. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anybody? You know, sometimes words were, oh shit. Yeah, I have to put that in the baby book. Oh no. Crafting on the back 40. Hey y'all, what's up, girl? Yeah, I'm sure somewhere else. My daughter's first words were woof, woof, woof. So I feel you. We used to when she was a baby and she was real little, I didn't have a car. I did, but I didn't drive it very often. It was a 1968 Mercury Cougar, restored. And so I didn't drive it for stupid stuff. And I only lived like 3-4 blocks from the grocery store. So I used to walk to the grocery store. And we had to go past this house. And they had a big dog in there. But it was an older dog. And so we'd come up to the fence and we'd go, woof, woof. So we were going by there one day and the dog barked at her and she woofed back. And that was her first word. And I went, oh, good. Yeah, they're little minor birds. If you say it, they say it, you know? So be careful what you say. Dude's first word, I think, was bullshit. Yeah. You have to be careful with these things. Oh. All right, so we're going to play 10 rounds of the not-so-family-friendly version of the late night edition Family Feud. And then we're going to play one round of Urban Myth. This is an all-or-nothing question. You either get it right or you don't. 5 points or no points. But, you know, it can be the deciding factor in your score. Hey, Tammy! All right, let's get these rules out of the way. Because YouTube says I have to have rules. Anyone can play. All answers given prior to this. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will read the question at least 3 times before. When my finger leaves the screen, I watch live on YouTube just like you do. I will hit stop. And it looks like this. So when you see that come up, that is the stop. Answers are scored based on their ranking. So if it's the top answer, you get 5 points. If it's, you know, anything down, it goes 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything from the 5th answer down gets a point. You can also get a point for something that I think really should be on there. And, you know, I can Carlin the answers. Just saying. Number 5, because we skipped number 4. Each player is their own team. No Googling is allowed. Only answers that appear on the card are permitted. If you come up with something else, that's not my problem. Google is not the end-all, be-all of information. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie will be resolved by a number draw. Your number will be where you land on the leaderboard. It must hit your number exactly. None of this closest without going over crap. So we will draw numbers until the winner from the top scores is found. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. Also, this game is open to everyone, but only those in the continental United States get physical prizes. If you are outside of the continental U.S., I'll send you a digital. Carla! Hen is in the house. All right, I am on live chat. And I think we're ready to go. We asked 100 married women, name something your husband better not be holding when you come home from work. We asked 100 married women, name something your husband better not be holding when you get home from work. All right. We asked 100 married women, name something your husband better not be holding when you come home from work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, number 1 answer, a woman or my BFF. Number 2, the remote. Number 3, Prince Harry, Hairy. Number 4, his suitcase or porn. And number 5, a pink slip, a marital enhancement device, or a dude. Oh, let's go up to the top here and see what we got. I have Hen. And Hen says, another woman. And that is the nickel. Following Hen is Maggie. And she said another woman. Miss Carla. And Carla said, booze. It's not on there, but I think it should be, so you're getting a point any damn way. Patty Ann. Five points for a girl. Tammy and Mari. Both got the girl. Hello, Christine. Nickel. I may have forgotten your name and you may have told us, but what is your name, my dear? Crafting on the back 40. Or something we can at least call you. Marital aid is still a point, by the way. Jojo, thank you. Putting it in here, Chris. All right. All right, and then who's next? Let me see. Dallas. And she said a drink. I said that's the, I think it's a buck. It's at least one. All right. We asked 100 women. Name something about a man that might remind you of a pig. Name something about a man that might remind you of a pig. I'm going to go Laharian. You want in? Yeah, I heard you. I heard you out here calling me. Mom! Mom! Yeah, I heard you. Ugh. Esther! Hi, honey. By the way, if nobody knows this, get her today at some point. Miss Janie Sills, it's her birthday. Go say happy birthday to her. Go on her timeline, whatever it is. If you see her today, wish her a happy birthday. And then you can tell her that I sicked you on her. There he is. There he is. His tummy's upset. He's been sick. He was sick all day yesterday and then last night too. Yes. I'm putting my hand there so your little feet don't fall off. I see you having problems. Well, I can't pet you and hold your feet at the same time. So you need to move your fat a little further up on the table there, buddy. That's better. Okay. And they say cats don't understand people. He understands everything I say to him. I have to read this question one more time. We asked 100 women to name something about a man that might remind you of a pig. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your head down. I have to use you. Now I need the scoreboard. And you're laying on it. Could you get down, please? Yeah. I said please. Come on. Let's go. Here's your knee. Get down. Get down. I need the scoreboard, honey. I put the stop in. The ladies would like to know the answers. Could you get down? I'll read the answers. Number 1 answer is their dirt or smell. Number 2 is their table manners. Number 3, the noises that they make. Ugh. 2 is their attitude. Well, that's 4 is their attitude. And 1 is their face. Or their nose. Maybe they have a piggy nose. I don't know very many guys that have the piggy nose. I think the piggy nose is like female. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the guys get it. That little, pushed up piggy nose. I don't know. All right. You need to get down. You need to get down, honey. Come on. Mommy needs the paper and you're on it. So I need you to move. Would you please get down? Oh, here comes Daddy. You better move your butt. Thank you. All right. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I told you I'm going to do it today. Mari says his eating habits. Everybody said hi to you. They heard you.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. Mari says the eating habits. It's going to be table manners. So 4 for Miss Mari. I got to rewrite that because it looks like Mary because it's right on top of Christine. Mari, there we go. 4. Four for Miss Patty Ann. Dallas said the way he snorts when he laughs. I'm going to say it's the noises he makes. So 3. Eating and eating. Maggie and Christine. Snoring. Yeah, the noises he makes. 3. Oh. Tammy says his laugh. That's the noises he makes. And that'll get you 3. All right. Juju said terrible manners. And it's 4. Carla said eating habits. 4. He's allergic to work. No, actually, today's his day off, so he must be allergic to that. I know what he's allergic to, and I ain't telling. Next question. We asked 100 women, even though James Bond is sexy, why would he make a terrible husband? Even though James Bond is sexy, why would he make a terrible husband? I'm seeing a theme here, ladies. Yeah, definitely seeing a theme. Let me take my allergy pill. Okay. We asked 100 women, even though James Bond is sexy, why would he make a terrible husband? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your stop. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Because for some reason, again, I'm back on Top Chat. I don't know why it does this. Number 1 answer, he's a man hoe. Number 2, he's never home. Number 3, he's got a huge ego. Number 4, a very dangerous lifestyle. And number 5, he lies a lot. So let's go to the top and say we got Carla said. No, that's not Carla. Here we go. There we go. There's the first answer. Stamp girl. Dallas says he's a cheater. So did Hen. So did Christine. So did Maggie. He's a hoe. Hattie Ann, Tammy, and Mari. Never at home, always travels for Queen and Country. He's never home. Carla gets 4. Looking for Juju. Anybody see an answer there for Juju? I do not. But I do see Esther. And Esther says arrogance. He's arrogant. So she's right in the middle. 3. Oh, you went to get some ice cream. I'm giving you a point for honesty. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to hell. Oh. If a stripper dressed as Little Red Riding Hood, what might she have in her basket? Just because I'm going to hell anyway. If a stripper dressed as Little Red Riding Hood, what might she have in her basket? Ladies, this is today's prize. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. If a stripper dressed as Little Red Riding Hood, what might she have in her basket? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Zeta. Oh my God. Number 1 answer, some food. Number 2, a prophylactic device or a riding hood. Ha ha ha. Number 3, marital essentials, toys. Number 4, money. Number 5, oh my God, pasties or a tassel, wine or alcohol, a whip, or little red undies. She better have them on. If she's stripping, she should have them on. I know, food. All right, let's go up here and take a look. All right, let's see. Carla said oil, stripper oil. Carla, I cannot figure out where to put that in. I'm sorry. Dollar bills, Miss Zena. Two. Toe for JoJo. You. All right, you know what? I'm going to read adult marital aids toys, kind of that thing. You know, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put it in there. So it's going to be 5, 4, 3. So it's going to be 3. So we're going to change Carla's to 3. And let me see. Patty Ann's going to get 3 as well. I just think that would be in there. You know, it says vibrator and toys, and I think that would be like, that's part of it, you know? So we're going to put that in there. A thong. Christine, it's going to get you a point. Hence's cash. 2. Tammy, 2. Maggie, Mari. All right, let's see. Stunker. Ben with the oil, 3. Esther. We'll find her. She in here? I know she is. Oh, I love it. He walks in. Vibrator leaves the room. Esther said I'm looking. They make this so difficult when they put these at things on here, you know? They're just not. I'm going up to the top here. Zena, I got Crafts, Juju, Patty, Christy. They made this so much more difficult for me. See, Esther saying hi to Juju. Yeah. I do not see an answer for Esther. I'm not going to put anything in. If anybody sees one, let me know. Next question. Name a command that the dog whisperer might accidentally whisper to his wife. Name a command that the dog whisperer might accidentally whisper to his wife. It was the last whisper he ever did, but he might do it. Oh, okay. I see it now. Castles, pasties. It gets you a point. Thank you, Esther. Oh. Name a command that the dog whisperer might accidentally whisper to his wife, thereby ending his life. Let's be honest. Alrighty, name a command that the dog whisperer might accidentally whisper to his wife in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think the reason they did it was because they used to have where if you clicked on the 3 dots on the right, you could go to their channel, and then they took that away, and that was only for moderators and creators. And now I think they did this because I think if you click on the name, I think it'll take you to their page now. No, and maybe, I don't know, because I'm viewing and it's my channel. Oh, well, anyway, stop. Here we go. Name a command that the dog whisperer might accidentally whisper to his wife. Number 1 answer, sit. Number 2, stay. 3, roll over. 4, fetch. And 5. Now, see, this is where he gets killed. Hush or quiet, heel, come or here, or lie down. One of those 4 is going to get you killed. So you have to be blue to get that. Okay. See, I think that if you click on their names, it's got that I think they're ramping up for it. But they've done a lot of stuff lately and just stupid. Zena said sit. Miss Zena, that's a nickel. Stamp girl. Dallas said come. That's a point. Mari said stop. That would be stay. And that's 2, so 4 for you. Next one up we have is Hen and Maggie beg. Okay, I'm giving you both points. It's not on here, but that's daring. Okay? Let's see. Hen and Miss Maggie are each getting a point for that because that takes balls. If he lived through that, he deserves a point. Esterstead, heel. It's a point. Carla, leave it. Carla, there's nothing here I can put that in. Sorry, honey. Christine, let down. It's a point, Christine. You got a point. Let's see. Juju says, roll over. 3. Hattie Ann says, down. It's a point. Miss Tammy says, I don't know. I can't find her. Where's she? Nope. Yeah, okay. Hold on. I'm looking for Tammy. This is so much more difficult to see when we do this. Heel. Okay, I got it. It's a point. And Vale, welcome in. Let's put you on the list here. And let's take a look. What was your answer? Roll over. 3. Oh my God. Name something a man wears to drive women wild that instead drives them away. Name something that a man wears to drive women wild, but instead it drives them away. Happy Sunday. I love the way we come up with 1,000 ways to say it. You know, it's a Speedo, it's a thong, it's a mankini. No, it's a banana hammock. Yes, Miss Mari. Name something a man wears to drive women wild that instead drives them away. I have to tell you, I know what my answer would be. That creepy weird toupee. What's that guy's name that did the... He started a whole thing. He stretched it way up over his shoulders. What the hell is his name? I never watched the movie. I thought the guy was an idiot to begin with, but... Borat. I think that was his name, Borat. All right, name something that a man wears to drive women wild that instead drives them away. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought he was ugly with his clothes on. I didn't want to see him like that. All right. Number 1 answer. cologne or aftershave. Number 2, a Speedo. Number 3 is the toupee. Number 4 is leather pants. And number 5, hair dye, Hawaiian shirts, skinny jeans, or a G-string, which as far as I'm concerned is right up there with a Speedo. So anything under that line will go under there. I know, it's just disgusting. Nobody needs to see that. All right, let's go up to the top, see what we got. All right, so Patty Ann said cologne. And that will give you the nickel. Especially the Axe thing. Oh my God, I can't believe people are still buying that crap. Oh. All right, Christine, Vale, and Carla and Hen all got the nickel. No, sorry, those are 4s. What am I doing? It's a 4. 4. Sorry, I'm screwing up. Okay, got it. I fixed it. All right, let's see. Maggie and Juju. 4. Boy, this score sheet's a mess. Okay. Tammy. Dallas. 4. You. All right. So I am looking for Mari's answer. Thong. 4. And then Esther and Zena. I'm going to refresh real quick. You would think at this point they would be like, okay, yeah, we know. Tidy whities. It's going to be in there with the underwear. 4. And Esther said, I do not see Esther's answer. Sweaty balls. Yep. Nobody wants to see sweaty balls. All right, we're going to hold on for Esther to see if that if she got anything. I don't see her coming up. I'm going to go look on the main screen. Let me look over here real quick. Sometimes it'll come up in the backstage and it won't come up on. Yep, there it is. I see it. She said thong. Yeah, and a sweaty butt crack. Oh, nasty. 4. Okay. Next question. I am so going to hell. Name a place that a lonely guy might put his inflatable girlfriend when his mother comes to visit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. So going to hell. Name a place that a lonely guy might put his inflatable girlfriend when his mother comes to visit. Moms look everywhere. Oh my God. Yeah, I am. I'm going to hell in like 18 different religions. Oh. Name a place that a lonely guy might put his inflatable girlfriend when his mom comes to visit. If he dresses her up and sits her in the living room, you might want to talk to a specialist about that one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unless, of course, your mom knows you're, twisted. All right, number 1 answer, in the closet. Number 2, under the bed or mattress. Number 3, in the attic. Now, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here all have 2 answers, so they're all going to be number 4. And that would be the basement, in the trash, in the pool, or in the trunk of their car. God help them if mom wants to take them around to the market to get some groceries. That would be redonkulous. All right. Hen said, under the bed. 4. Oh, closet. Vale and Christine both got the nickel. Carla, still a point, babe. Actually, it's 2 points. All right, let's see. Juju and Dallas both said under the mattress, under the bed. 4. And then I got Patty Ann, Maggie, and Mari all saying in the closet. So they get the nickel. Tammy says, closet, that's a nickel. Esther. Okay, let's see. Under the bed, she says. 4. And Miss Zena, she says, put that shit in the basement. It's not a murder victim, honey. 2. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. Name something a dog does to a bone that a woman might try to do to her husband. Name something that a dog does to a bone that a woman might try to do to her husband. Oh. I'll be right back. I'm going to go say goodbye to mine because the lightning's about to strike me. Oh. I love you, honey. Just needed you to know that before lightning strikes me. My current question. Name something that a dog does to a bone that a woman might do to her husband. His answer, a big long lick. Oh my God. Zena's like, I need some coffee. Oh, seriously, I'm going to hell. Hi, Harry. What? Yes, you're a good boy. You are. You're a good boy. Get down, though. I need you to get down. No, you cannot lay on my score sheet. Get off my desk. Get down. Not lay down. Get down. Get down. Look, knee. Get down. Get down. Come on. Get down. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God. Name a place that alone. No, sorry. Wrong one. Name something a dog does to a bone that a woman might try to do to her husband. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, honey, I will give you some of these because these don't make your tummy upset. The anti-carlos do not make your tummy upset. There you go. All right, number 1 answer. Bury him. Number 2, lick him, which is tied with number 3. So we're going to put it together. So 1 is bury him. Number 2 is lick him, bite, chew, or swallow. Number 3, hide him. And the last one here is destroy or shred him. All right, let's go to the tab. Hence is nibble. That's bite, chewing, and swallowing. That's 3. Squarely in the middle. Very neutral. Okay. Val says lick. That's 4. I'm serious. Zena's like, crack it. Holy crap. We're going to put that with bite and chew. Or, well, it could be destroy him. Let me see. Crack it. Screw it. I'm putting it in the bite, chew, swallow part. So, 3. Mari says, sucks. Sucks. And she spells it S-U-X so that it doesn't get mangled in the... You know, the thing is I don't have any, like, words you can't put in here. You know? Mari! That's going to be with the bite, chew, swallow, licky thing. You know what? These are 4s. Sorry about this. These 3s are 4s because that is all one answer. Okay, so 4 for Miss Mari. We'll get this figured out. I might just have to send everybody something this week. Tammy, suck it. All right, Tammy. Esther, bury his ass in the yard. She gets the nickel. Esther, is there anything you want to tell us? All right, let's see. Carla says, hide it. That's 3. 3 is hide it. Okay. Carla. I don't swallow. Oh my God. Okay. Let's look and see what we can find here. Where's Maggie? I'm gonna. I'm going to refresh because I'm missing a lot of answers. There's Maggie. She said bury it. And that's the nickel. Patty Ann says bury it. That's the nickel. Christine says, where's my Christine? Bury it. Nickel. Why does it not like these nickels? Juju says, oh, no. Bury it. Dallas says, no, it's there. I just thought a second ago. I gotta find it. Suck it. It's gonna be 4. That's everybody. Oh my God. Why do I do this to myself? Wait a minute, because y'all love this damn game. Okay. I love you, Patty Ann. Okay. See, I do this. I think I play this game because it starts my week off right. You know what I mean? All right. If a man wants to save money, he should dump his girlfriend before what day? If your friend is dating a cheap bastard, what day does he dump her? Oh my God. Oh! Damn! Mari went right into it. Wedding date. Don't marry her. If you want to save money, don't get married. Oh, shit! This game is the entire reason why my channel does not get monetized. Because I'd have to stop playing. And then all of you that have channels that are monetized, where would you go for fun? Because you can't have fun on your own channel. Not like this. Oh my God. Oh. I don't understand it because personally, you would think that advertisers would just be based on like, you know, how many views you get, but it's not. It's, and if you are monetized, YouTube pushes you more. So if you don't see my videos come up, it's because I don't get monetized. Yeah, I've seen some really toxic channels that are monetized, but this one they won't because I dropped too many F-bombs and yeah, my Irish mouth overloads my backside. You know what I mean? All right. If a man wants to save money, he should dump his girlfriend before what day? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, who would advertise with me on YouTube? You know? I would get like tampon advertisements and Cialis, I think. Okay. Definitely not getting any sponsor deals. All right, let's go up to the top. Let's see. Mari said on that, whoa, I'll tell you the answers. It's Valentine's Day is number 1. Number 2 is Christmas. Number 3 is the wedding day. Number 4, break up with that woman just before payday. And number 5, her birthday or the day of the second date. Wow, that's nastiness. That's some harsh shit right there. That is the I took you out to dinner and you didn't put out mentality right there. Damn. All right, we're going up to the top where Mari has said on the wedding day, and that is 3 for Miss Mari. Ready? And then I have Christine, Vale, Hen, and Patty Ann all on the V-Day. Okay. Ooh, Cena on the birthday. Damn. That's harsh. Maggie, Dallas, Juju. All right. Carla said Christmas. Woo. That's harsh. Tammy says day before payday. 2. Esther. She said Valentine's Day for the nickel. Wow. We asked 100 single women. Name something your parents always ask about the man you're dating. We asked 100 single women. Name something your parents always ask about the man you're dating. Or the person you're dating. Right? I could have saved a buttload of money not buying your butt Christmas presents. I was seeing this guy once, just casually, and his company bought tickets for New Year's Eve down on the Strip, one of the hotels, and he needed a +1. So he was like, hey, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. That sounds great. It was dinner, dancing, cocktails, the whole 9 yards. So semi-formal cocktail dress. And so I went out and I bought a cocktail dress because I didn't have one at the time. So I went out and bought a cocktail dress. And, when you buy a new dress, you got to buy new heels, new purse, And so I did all of that stuff. And I went and got my hair done to go do this thing. And when the time came, he didn't show up. And I was like, okay, he's a little late. So I called him and it went to voicemail. So now I'm starting to get a little bit worried. So I actually went over to his house and the house was locked up tight. And I was like, what the hell? So now I'm worried. Now I'm calling the hospital. I called the police, to see if maybe he had an accident or something. And about 4 hours later, which was about 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, I get a phone call from him asking me to bail him out of jail. I'm like, what the hell happened? Thinking, I don't know, something weird may have happened. No. He decided to go with his buddy to a kickboxing match, and they got shit-faced drunk. And as they were coming out, because he was actually into martial arts, somebody said something to him, testosterone, Somebody said something to him and he broke the guy's jaw and they arrested him for assault. And I'm like, and you want me to come bail you out of jail? He's like, yes. I was like, no. He's like, why? I said, well, did you think that it's New Year's Eve and you had invited me to go to this party and I went out and spent like $200 buying a dress and shoes and getting my hair done and everything to go to this party with you? Oh, well, I thought you'd understand because the fight was so much more, cool. What? Nay, we asked 100 single women, name something your parents always ask about the man you're dating in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Needless to say, he was off the list. I mean, he wasn't the only guy I was dating, but, at the time, because I was recently separated from my husband and we were getting divorced. And so, I was just kind of casually dating a few people. Yeah, I never saw him again. And that's why you bury them. Exactly. All right, number 1 answer. Does he have a job or is he rich? Number 2, how old is he? Number 3, what's his personality? Is he nice? Number 4, does he come from a good family? What is his religion? And number 5, is this guy a druggie? All right, let's take a look. Hen says, does he treat you right? And that's going to be in there with the, is he nice? Patty Ann and Christine both want to know what he does for a living. And that's the nickel. Mari, Juju, Dallas, all get the nickel. Is he treating you right? 3 for Miss Zena. Tammy and Maggie and Carla all get the nickel. Miss Esther, does he have kids? I'm going to put that in with the good family thing. 2. And Vale says, does he respect you? That's his personality. Is he nice? That's 3. All righty. Urban myth. Oh, damn. I'll be honest. This is Mike's story, but when he was getting a divorce from the first wife, and she was a piece of work, she got craptastically drunk one day, and she took off in a car. It wasn't even hers; it was a friend's car. And within 100 feet, she had hit 2 cars and a porch. Then she gets out of the car and staggers back to her house. Cops show up. They see her. They know it's her. All the neighbors are going, yeah, she did it. So they arrested her and took her downtown. Mike's at work. And they came into Mike's work and they were like, Mr. Look. And he's like, yes. And they were like, we're here about your ex-wife. And he's like, about your wife. And he's like, oh, really? And he goes, yeah, just letting you know, she's been arrested. If you want to come down and bail her out. He's like, I'm not bailing her out. She filed a restraining order against me and had me arrested last week for domestic violence. I've never hit that woman in my life. As far as I'm concerned, she can rot in jail. She did not understand why he would not bail her out of jail. She was ticked about it. She went into the divorce court and she was like, I got arrested and he didn't bail me out. And the judge was like, he's not allowed to go anywhere near you. Why would he pay your bail? All right. So this is our question. I'm going to go and I'm going to put in a line of gibberish here. Okay. And then I'm going to ask you a question. Now, this question only has two answers. It's either true or it's an urban myth. So true or false here. Okay. So I'm going to read a statement. You have to decide, is it true or is it false? If you get it right, you get 5 bonus points. If you get it wrong, okay? Here's your garbly-goo. Here's your question. A Russian pilot once survived a 21,980-foot fall from his damaged plane. A Russian pilot once survived a 21,980-foot fall from his damaged plane. Now, is that true or is it an urban myth? Yeah, it's a town in Norway, exactly. All right, guys, I'm going to put in my globally gloop. A Russian pilot once survived a 21,980-foot fall from his damaged plane. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is true. His name was I.M. Chisov, Chisov, Chisov. And he survived with only a concussion and a fractured pelvis. And there's a reason for that. You can only fall at the force of gravity. So whether you fall from 30 feet or 20 feet or 10 feet or 2,000 feet, you're still only falling at the force of gravity. Like he may have been going, but once he hits that, like that gravity kind of area, he will slow down. And so, yeah, that's why they say you can drop an egg from the Empire State Building and it doesn't necessarily crack when it hits the ground. Sometimes if it lands perfectly on the top or the bottom of the oval, it'll just sit. Like an egg, if you drop it off the counter, you know, that once in a lifetime drop. He was probably drunk. Well, he, you know, says that he's Russian. So that's true. So we're going to take a look up here and anybody that answered that affirmatively. So, Dallas, Hen, Vale, Patty Ann. Let's see. Maggie, Christine. Carla. Esther. Yeah, if you just kind of go with it, you're more likely to not be injured. That's why when you're drunk and you're in a car accident and you know, DUI, that's why usually you're the one that walks away because your face and your body's relaxed. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's everybody. Okay. All right, so let's add up some scores. Let me get down my little calculator here just in case we need it. Here we go. Turn that puppy on. We got to let it heat up. Okay. All right, here we go. Hen, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Very nice score, my dear. Miss Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 46. Miss Carla, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Miss Patty Ann, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. Miss Tammy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. Miss Mari, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 37, 41. All right. And Miss Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Juju, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 34. Dallas, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Esther, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Miss Zena, 5, 10, 15, 21. And Vale, you got 5, 10, 15, 21, 25, 29. So today's winner is Patty Ann. And you know what you're getting? Little Red Riding Hood. Oh. All right, let me see here. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay. Get that out of the way. PATTYANN. Giveaway. I have refilled the giveaway bin, so there's some new stuff in there. It's kind of fun. This one here, it's positionable. You can move the arms and stuff on it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But it's the last. I think this is the last of her kind. I had like 12 of them. I think this is the last one. So it doesn't fit with the dark. Yeah, see her legs move. So we're gonna put her in the bin, in the bye-bye bin. Go in the bye-bye bin. All righty. Okay. So let's put this one in the book. All right. All right, so we have some stuff going on. There's like 2 days left to vote. I have to go in and look at it because I've had a couple of people that have told me that they have voted for something and it put them on both. So I have to go in and look at those and see because some people, I don't know why, I did check a couple of them and they were on both of them. And it should only let you vote on one. And if you vote on one, it shouldn't put you on both lists. So I have to go and check that. So this month's Project of 25 challenge is hot glue. I don't care if it's glue sticks, hot glue from a gun, hot glue pellets, the kind that you put in the bowl. I don't care, hot glue, whatever. And or foil. So that it can be aluminum foil. It can be those foil trays. It can be foil tape, foil paper, foil washi. It can be, what is this stuff called? I always forget and I pull it out. Foil transfer sheets. Maybe you have a foiling pen, whatever it is. If you have foil, use it. Okay, so hot glue and or foil, either one works. This past Monday, we had a beginner's project. It was for an album journal. It's a mini version of the album journal. And the one that we did was this size right here, which was, I think we actually made the big one in the video. So I think it's 8 by 6. This one is 7 by 5. I went ahead. It was a 3-part class, 3 videos, 13th, 14th, and 15th. But on the 16th, we did the idea book where we put stuff in our book. Hold on, let me see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So if you don't know what an idea book is, it's like this. And it doesn't have to be a scrapbook. This could be a 3-ring binder with paper put in it. And all it is a place for you to put your projects that you can put them in here and go, this would be good for this. I don't know what I want to do, but this would be great for that journal. So we have all of these, ideas in there. And if you do like I do and you put them in with Velcro, it allows you to actually take the piece and put it on your page in your journal and go, yeah, that's the look I want. So that's what an idea journal is, an idea book is. And so that's what we have here is an idea book. And it just has all kinds, of different things in it. And what did we do this week? This week we did this one, which is a Victorian greeting card. This is from the age of Victoria or Edward in England. So it's right on that Victorian Edwardian kind of cusp. And this is the style of greeting card that they would have. The outside usually was just a little bit of a decoration, and then they always had this piece in the middle. And that was because they couldn't print on both sides, so they had to have 2 pieces and put it together. So and they were very small because paper was very expensive. So so we have a bunch of stuff that we have done, and we put it in here. We do this every Thursday evening. We were doing art therapy, but now we're doing this for a while. And so we're building our idea books. So if you want to go back and watch those, you can do that. And then after we did that, I went ahead and I built the base of the smaller of the 2, because I did the regular size one in the class. So I did the smaller base. What in the heck? Get in there. Thank you. So I did the smaller one, which isn't even this one. But we did that on Thursday night. And then on Friday, we did the decorating. I cut the mats and stuff. And I redid this just very quickly because it only takes a few minutes to put this part together. And this one's just 65-pound cardstock. So it's like, blah, blah. But I do recommend that you use something a little bit thicker. But we did that. We're going to go ahead and finish that up. Probably, I don't know. At some point, I'll go live and we'll finish it. But that is, if you want to do the class, if you wanted to do the class, you could just watch the videos. But if you want to just see me do it, I do it on Thursday and Friday, this past Thursday and Friday. Today, at 3 o'clock my time, that's 3, 4, 5, and 6 across the country, we're going to be doing the quarterly project. That is this kit right here that we, this gets automatically sent to my Patreons on the top level. If you are in the Skiventurous level of my Patreons, which is, I think, $20 a month, you automatically get the quarterly projects for free. It's just my way of saying thank you. And all of my quarterly projects come pre-scored, pre-cut, and ready to assemble. Just because it's easier that way. So you get all your pieces and parts, and I can send you all the hardware and all that stuff. And then we get together and we put these together. So, and you have to be a member of my Patreon at that level for 2 months prior. So if you want to get the next quarterly project, now's a good time to join, kind of thing. And then there were a couple of people that outright just bought it in the live sale this month, which was Gypsy, Jennifer, Patty Ann, and Marcy. And I'm going to send everybody a link. We do it together in StreamYard. That way everybody can come in. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can just turn on your microphone if you want. But if you have a question, at least you can show me what you're talking about. Because you can turn your camera on real quick and go, look, and then turn your camera back off because you don't want to be on camera, and that's cool. So what else is going on? Oh, tomorrow is Monday, our mixed media mini morsels. That is 5 mixed media prompts that you can do anything you want with. You can add to it, take away from it. Maybe you only use 1 or 2 of them. Maybe you use all of them. Maybe you use some of them in combination. Maybe there's a use a color and fiber, and you decide to use that color fiber. It's entirely up to you, and you can make anything that you want with it. And we welcome and encourage you to post that in the Facebook group. What else is going on, guys? Vote for the journal. I'm going to fix the vote because it's screwed up. But vote for the journal. Projects 25 challenge. Probably by tomorrow, I will have the list updated in Facebook and here on the YouTube channel of upcoming videos. I am currently posting through the end of January. So I'm moving into February. So we're going to be posting into February. Also, I'm going to be putting up some extra videos next month in November for the boxes that we do every year at Christmas. I've got one I'm going to do. It's for a chocolate bar, and it's a Christmas card. So it's a Christmas card with a chocolate bar. So we're going to be doing that one, and there's a couple others that I'm going to be doing as well. Also, if anybody wants to do the Harry Potter ornaments, I think I'm going to put all the digitals for that. Probably in Patreon. Okay. So, if you want to do that, I think there's a video on it, but we'll go back and do that again. There's not, it's been a few years since I've done them. I haven't done a set of them in probably 4 or 5 years. So we'll, maybe revisit that for the holidays. I do have to get my Christmas cards together. Use my Happy Mail list kind of as a guide for my Christmas cards. So if you're not on my Happy Mail list, make sure you get on my Happy Mail list. I think everybody in here right now, pretty close to it, is here anyway. But if you want to get on my Happy Mail list, do that. I will be mailing out Happy Mails for October here this week. And what else? I think that's it. It's going to be at 3 o'clock my time. So that's 4, 5, and 6 across the country. So 3 o'clock Pacific Standard, 4 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Central, and 6 o'clock Eastern. Okay. So I will be sending the link out about an hour early, about an hour ahead of that, so that you can test your camera and all that stuff. And we'll get together and do our quarterly project. I think that's everything. Oh, good Lord. I don't have another free class coming up this year. That was the last one, I think. Yes. But we do have a whole bunch of stuff. We have the New Year's Eve bash coming up on New Year's Eve. And Carla's going to be joining me for that. And I think Rose. But we're going to be doing some stuff. I'm going to be sending out the supplies for that. Every year what we do is we get, everybody gets the same thing. whatever it is. Like, it might be this. Everybody's going to get this. And you can make whatever you want out of it and whatever supplies you have. But you have to use this. We all have to use the same thing. So, so that's going out. And we'll figure out how that's going to work. And this year, I'm adding an extra twist to it. There's going to be an obstacle that you have to overcome in it. It's going to be ridiculous. So that's it. That's all I have. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't hit the button to subscribe, do so. Because I offend everyone, and you want to be here when it's your turn to be offended. Just hit that button. Also, if you want to cyber stalk me, a really good way to start doing that is go down to the description box below, click on the More button, and check out all of the links and things that are there. I mean, you can find my Etsy store, you can find my email address, you can do my my Insta. It's all down there. Links to my Facebook group, all of it. So you can cyber stalk me, kind of low key, right there. That's it, guys. That's all I have for you. So until I see you again, stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you. Bye-bye. I'm so glad you were here.